Okay, let's see. Audio a little bit. There we go. I think that should be fine. Hopefully. It's a new week. That means it's time for more new demos. And today we are starting off with Manitas Kitchen, which is about a T-Rex who has but one dream: to become the best pizza chef. And hopefully we will be helping them get a bit closer to that dream. Though with the being demo, probably not going to realize it all today. But hopefully a little bit closer. So let's start a new game and see how this one goes. Well, that's an adorable little dino eating the pizza. Good morning, Al. Why did you want me here so early? The grand opening is not until tomorrow. Rexy, we need to cook. Yeah, but I told you that's tomorrow. And how many restaurants have you worked? None yet? Exactly. That's why I need to check if you know how to cook properly. Everything must be perfect. Got it? Let's start then. Okay. Trexie, do you know what an order is? Yes, sir. Okay, orders. Name of the pizza, sauce, time left, and ingredients. You're the one on the left, and the order will appear on the right. Are you following me? The orders have this structure. The name of the pizza on the top, which sauces you should use, and the ingredients that's made of will appear at the bottom. To give you an idea, the margarita pizza is made of tomato sauce and 2 pieces of mozzarella cheese. We will figure that out, Nimablob. Believe in the dream. Here is the kneading area. To knead the dough, you must use your head, literally. The faster you knead, the sooner the pizza will be made. Okay, so A and X. Now it's your turn. Okay. Punch. Punch. Again. Punch that dough. Okay, here is the sauce area. This is how you choose the wanted sauce. For the margarita pizza, you'll need tomato sauce. As if we're bored to something else. Anyways, am I making myself clear? I hope so. Okay, we will go to once you've selected the sauce, you'll have to pour it onto the dough. You must be careful with the amount. The client can get angry if we put more or less sauce than needed in the first place. Yeah, no, I've been to pizza places where I've had too much or too little sauce. Or worse, you don't want to meet the angry Al Padino that awakens when ingredients are being wasted, right? Now try it. Okay, we take our pizza to the pizza sauce station. And we put tomato sauce on it. Whoa! One more. Nice, your efforts are paying off. Here you have the ingredients area. Yes, it's the Alpha Dino. Now it's your turn to put the toppings on the pizza. Do you remember which topping the margarita pizza is made of? Tom... Mozzarella. Yes, that's just what I wanted to say. However, the margarita's main ingredient is mozzarella cheese. Even though there are other pizzas that can have different toppings. You can see which ingredient the pizza requires by looking at the order. Okay, X, cut on time, only these ingredients. Now give it a go. Okay, put on our pizza. Beware of the quantity. Ingredients cost money. If you put more than is required, we're both losing money. Try again. Oh! Okay, and then A done. We need one more, let's go. Wait, I needed 3? I thought I only needed 2. Oh, well, that's too many. To me it looked like it was 2, but oh well, if you want 3. You're the one who didn't allow me to just use 2. There we go, there you have the oven. Now that the dough is ready, the next step is baking it. After a few seconds, you will notice the pizza is ready when the smoke changes color. You need to pay attention to the time, because a few seconds late can mean a charcoal pizza. Fair enough. What would be the last step? To deliver the pizza to the client? Good. Okay. Anyway, you should start baking that pizza. Now. Okay, putting the pizza into the oven. Getting the pizza out of the oven. Now serve the pizza to the client. I'm assuming you're the client. Hope you remember all of this tomorrow. Perfect pizzas, great pizza, 0? Really? And I have 1 stress now. I mean, it wasn't a perfect pizza, but I thought it was okay. Good morning, Trexito. Good morning. Yesterday was a very tiring day, but I hope today you do better than on the first day. First day I was really nervous and ended up very stressed and tired. Actually, I bought you something to prevent that. Did you buy a massager? No, I bought a chair. If you're feeling distressed, you can sit down a bit and rest. It's not a 500 RPM turbo massager 3000, but I guess this will also work. You're right. Also, I'm the only one that knows when my stress levels are increasing. I'll try to avoid them getting too high. I also installed a phone next to the door in case you need to shop for something. They will bring the order instantly. Got it! Okay. So we will go, and we will make a call. Seems to have a special opening sale. Right! Also with this ingredient we can make the pepperoni pizza. So we will buy a pepperoni. Do you want to open the restaurant? No. Can I do anything else on the phone? Did I get the pepperoni? Okay, I got the pepperoni. I just don't see it. Oh well. I would have preferred just a margarita. I am not a fan of pepperoni pizza. Oh, that's not the perfect amount of cheese, but oh well. And let's cook it up. Get that pizza. And serve it. Okay, we're a little bit more stressed, but we can manage one more pizza before we have to sit on our chair, surely. Not that much sauce this time. Just one. And another margarita pizza after this. Our stress level haven't increased, so I think we can make one more pizza. Oh, that's a bit too much sauce, but not bad. Now we're getting orders for pepperoni pizzas. Can I even make it back? No, I don't think I can. It's about the time it takes me to go and just reach that. I would probably just be able to reach the chair and not even sit in it properly. There we go. Oh no! I did two! I did wrong! Shoot! This is not... Can I toss it in the bin? Is that the thing? Okay, I can. Great. I'm sorry, T-Rex. You're probably gonna get stressed by this. It's my fault. I was the one who did 2 mozzarella instead of 2 pepperonis. Okay, let's try. Let's try to multitask. Not great. Come on, pick it up. Sauce that pizza. Come on, pepperoni. Get into the oven. Oh, you're getting stressed. Oh no, there were several. I wasn't prepared for several. Oh no, I'm burning the pizza! Oh shoot! Okay, now you're super stressed. And you can't take it anymore. I have to close. Oh no! Oh dear. Well, we had 4 perfect pizzas before that. Good morning, Trexie. Already here? Of course. I was busy attending some of the restaurant's issues. Are there any new things? Well... We're not exactly things. Exactly. Who are you? Their assistant. I hired them to lend you some help. I'm Freckles and I'm an expert smashing stuff, so you can leave the kneading to me. You can call me for help pressing 2 or RB. Okay. I'm Mash. I'll be helping baking the pizzas. You can call me for help by pressing LT. And this is Where's Colini? Sorry for being late. There was a traffic jam. But what are the rings for then? I'm Colini and I'll be in charge of saucing your pizzas. You can call me for help by pressing T or RT. RT. Welcome team. I'm sure we'll be the best pizza makers ever. Okay, now get ready to work. So because we failed, we got co-workers. Excellent. Wait, I'm not even allowed to help now? Oh no, because I gotta get the phone first. We don't have any money, so no extra ingredients for us. Let's open up. Now that I've trained, I remembered something a teacher told me. What is it? It's an old technique to cut the ingredients from the Paleozoic era. They would cut all the ingredients in a single slash, but it was very exhausting, so I couldn't do it all the time. I'll try to use it when I'm in front of a pizza with the 1 LB button. I am gonna forget what each of these buttons are, aren't I? If that is as effective as you make it, look, it's worth a try to save some time. Okay, so... LB, slice, LT, call for help, RT, call for help, LB for help. I am gonna get... Okay, so... Smash the pizza. Oh. Okay, you didn't do the other one though. Well, I guess I can... Why aren't you getting the pizza? Person who's on LT button. You're not helping. Oh, it got burned. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. I'm gonna have to do it on my own. This wasn't the plan. that's the wrong pizza! I am questioning my coworkers! Can I get new coworkers? I'm putting in a request of new coworkers to management, please. Get that thing in the oven. Now you're stuck. Now the controller doesn't want to work. Well, that was a perfect time for that to happen. Okay. Continue? No, you don't want to move. You don't want to move at all. Okay, you don't want to move until I've sauced the pizza. Can you... We're burning down the house here. Okay, so don't... What I've learned... Don't start a new pizza before the other one is ready, because you can't put it down anywhere. Can I please just get to go back and restart? No? It's only continue with my sad burnt pizza? Which I then collapse because I'm too stressed. Oh dear, that went worse. I did worse when I tried to manage the co-workers. Trexie, I'm gonna need you to work tonight. What? Why? What happened? Tonight there will be some special clients. We have to give them our best service, since they tend to leave large tips. Then you shouldn't have me working. Alright, I guess. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. Let's try to get this to work. Why are we in the dark? We need discretion. Our special client prefer to not draw much attention to them. But then how can I see while I cook? I put some new torches. They don't give too much light, but it should be enough. They're not as good as regular ones, so from time to time they turn out. You'll have to light them back up when that happens. Unless you want to cook in the dark, do you? No? Well then, go ahead. Good luck. Okay, I don't think I have any... No, I have nothing to buy. Can I light a torch? No, I'm not allowed to do a torch when I'm not open for business. Okay, let's try cooking. Okay, it's a pepperoni pizza. I just need one more pepperoni. There we go. Get that in the oven. And serve. Here's your pizza. Come on. Mash that button. I mean, technically cooking in the dark doesn't really do much difference to me. Wait, are my friends not available during nighttime? No, they're not. Okay, I can't call friend. Friends are sleeping. I'm the only one that got called into the office. Well, to be fair, I was the one letting the team down, so I guess it's fair that I work the night shift. Okay, now sit down in your chair for a bit. Ah, that helps. Now go get your pizza. Okay, so I can actually manage to get in a quick sit on the chair to help with my stress level while the pizza is cooking. What? Mystery ingredients? Oh no! This goes into the trash. No! My pizza! Well, I guess I found the bad thing about cooking in the dark. What? Time's up. No. Oh, well, I got 3 perfect pizzas. And then my stress level went crazy. Well, it may not have seemed like it, but I did enjoy that. I just would have preferred a bit more idea of how to approach it in the beginning. I think I could get into the rhythm of that one though. I think it would be fine if I just got into a good rhythm. So let's try just to start again. It is the best Dino Pizza Chef game I've seen. Okay, let's go through. Yeah, the grand opening is tomorrow. We need to practice because we must have everything perfect. And I do know what an order is, so we can skip that. That's how to make the pizza. And the kneading area. Bash with my head, sure. Uh-huh, and another one, sure. And now we go and we put on the margarita sauce, which is just tomato sauce. Yeah. Hit the circle. I got it. One more time. Oh, a bit early. Well, you don't seem to mind. Go over, cut the ingredients. Sure. I need 2 mozzarella to make this pizza. And that's 1. That's 2. Need 1 more. Let's go. Oh, you meant 1 more pizza, not 1 more mozzarella. Oh, that's why I got conflicted last time. You meant repeat it again. Oh. Deliver the pizza to the client after we bake it. Yeah. Keep a close eye on the smoke, because then we know it's done. I can do better. Now serve the pizza. There you go. I will remember everything. Only 1 stress, that's fine. Okay. Now the real struggle begins. So yeah, yesterday was practice, today we actually open, and we have now received a cute little chair that we can sit on and reduce our stress. And we will get our pepperoni by calling the phone, and then we will open the restaurant and see if it can get any better. Because it can't go much worse, can it? Okay, there we go. Give me 1 more pepperoni. Oh, come on, I missed it. Game, give me the damn pepperoni. There we go. Longer than it should have. Okay, now you go and you sit. There we go. Take down that stress. Not enough to get all the way down, but hopefully if I do it on a regular basis, it will still help. There you go. One margarita pizza coming right up. We are no longer particularly stressed, but we can still go and just wait on our chair. I have learned I can't start kneading the dough because then I have to finish the entire thing, which I do think is a bit unfortunate. I think you should be able to just start the pizza and then leave it on one of the many free counters. Well, on one stress, so it's fine. You can just wait by the oven. Come on, pick it up. I don't want you getting stressed just because you're not registering that I'm pushing the A button. Okay. Come on. Pepperoni. No, I missed the pepperoni. And I missed it again. This is not going well. I am falling behind on pepperoni. Come on, pizza. Well, at least Dino isn't as stressed as I am currently. That is taking it very chill. There we go. Cook that margarita. And serve it. One more margarita. Coming right up. I can't remember when we closed. Do I have a lot of these left? Or have I almost managed a full shift? Which is far better than I did last time. Last time I ended up passing out, so I'll take it. Last time I ended up doing wrong and passing out because of the stress. Come on, sauce that pizza. And put it into the oven. But yeah, I really wish I could start on the other dough here. Maybe it was just that I didn't click properly, like I misclicked or something that prevented me from doing that. I don't know. How late are we working? I thought it said that we closed at 9 or something. Was it 11? Well, there we go. We're closed. Oh, but I don't get to serve it. I would have liked to be able to serve my last one, but I got through it with just one stress. They were all perfect pizzas. Definitely improvement. Good morning, Trexie. Already here? Of course. Busy attending some restaurant issues. And now we get all our friends who are here to help us. Okay, let's try to remember this now. RB is for kneading. LT for baking the pizza. And then you were... for saucing the pizza was RT. Okay, so it's in an order that I should be able to remember. So start with knead, then work down for the next step, which is sauce, then start on top again, which is cutting technique, and then go to baking. If I can just remember that, it should be fairly easy. I don't think I can buy any ingredients. I can't. Okay. Now that I trained, remember something the teacher said? Cut all the ingredients with one single slash. Sure. Okay. Then we begin with right bumper. Flyby for sauce. No. Cut it. And I forgot to use the button for cooking it. And now I'm burning the other pizza. Come on, get it, save it, save it! No! Oh, I shouldn't have tried. I shouldn't have tried. Oh, and I didn't need to do that. Can I place it down somewhere? I can! Excellent! And I'm making the wrong pizza. Oh well. If I now use you... Okay. Well, at least I can get the pepperoni out. Was the wrong one, but oh well. It's still an improvement. Come on, other mozzarella. And now I'm just missing. And now I no longer need the mozzarella pizza. Okay, so I can put them down. So that was just me doing a mistake. That's fine. Okay, gotta make a pepperoni pizza though. Come on, pepperoni pizza. Get you in the oven. Serve it, serve it, serve it. Come on, hurry. You can make it. And sit down for 2 seconds. You have like 2 seconds to sit down. And then you put that down, and we will just magically slice up everything. Put it in there. Oh, come on. Can't one of you order the mozzarella pizza that I already have? Come on. Surely someone wants a mozzarella pizza. Put it down. Get your pizza. Fix it. Okay, there we go. There's a mozzarella pizza. Just what I needed. Let's place that there. Torch it. You torched the wrong one. You're useless. Oh well, I can serve this while I wait. Nobody else does mistakes. It's only the torching dino that sometimes targets the wrong pizza. Come on. I know. You're feeling a bit stressed, so you're struggling a bit to make the pizza. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, Dino. We'll get through this. We'll get through this together. I don't think we can serve this last one, though. No. Time's up. But we survived. Going to need it to work tonight. Why? What happened? Why is the pizza floating? Why is the pizza floating in the middle of the air? Okay, got a lot of friends' help, but not very stressed. Okay, so we're on our own, we're in the dark. I have to remember to use the torches. Otherwise, I end up messing up with all the ingredients. Okay, I don't think it was possible to mess up with anything but the ingredients. Maybe I can't see the smoke from the pizza, so I don't know when it's done. That is a possibility. But it also does make an audio cue, so it shouldn't be that. There we go. Now to make a pepperoni pizza. Okay, now put it down. Light that torch. Then do the ingredients. Nope, there are still mystery ingredients. And you are definitely getting more stressed from doing this in the dark. But we managed one. And we can walk over here and fix this at the same time. Okay, another pepperoni pizza. Let's light that torch on our way. And into a much better rhythm of it, at least this time. There we go. Light that last torch. One margarita pizza coming up. Coming up anytime now. Come on, mozzarella. There we go. Okay, get that torch and then sit on your chair and have a breather for exactly 2 seconds. That's all you can afford, I'm afraid. Okay. I'll make one more pizza. Let's fix that light. No, put it down again. Okay, time was up. Okay, so I survived all the times this time. That's good. That's good. That's the improvement I wanted. So yeah. Very charming little game. Only thing that I kind of wish was that it would also be co-op, so that you could, you know, have a little pizza restaurant with your friends. But very cute. I don't know what price point this is gonna come out in. I know it's coming out in September, I think it was. But it's probably something that I would end up grabbing on a sale rather than at release. But on the whole, very enjoyable. Now let's see. Next up was Cabernet, which was the vampire game. So let's see how that one turns out. Let's see, Cabernet is scheduled for release in 2024. So that's some time off. This is a demo version of Cabernet, a narrative-driven RPG by a party of introverts. Some features and content in this game, okay, well, usual demo talk probably. And this is with mouse, so put away the controller. And begin the story. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century. Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Liza. I never thought I will bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet... I can't do this. Mitko, please say something. I just can't. There, it's alright. What can I say about someone dying so young? Especially someone as special as Lisa. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of a tragic death today. Instead, today we celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become... a writer, sure. Literature and writing knowledge has increased. A famous writer. Should have heard how she would spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. Classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated... thirst for the written word. Let's go all in on literature and writing. Liza must have read every native and foreign book there was in the school library. To my shame, I am not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classic books and authors. That served me very well at dinner parties. Can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness, but to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student. True friend, sure. History and politics knowledge has increased. With all her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them. Some could even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still have been with us. But I digress. Please, forgive me. What's done is done. She was my favorite niece. Let's raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Crayola too. He's old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I am sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Liza wherever she is now. To Lisa. To Lisa. Everyone drinks in silence.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Okay, so it's dusk. Dear Lord.
Mom? Kolla?
My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days. Okay. Either this is a nightmare or I'm in hell. This feels surreal to be a dream. Let's get the lantern.
My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Okay, so handcrafted sterling silver medallion. It's fine. Press tab to access journal. Quest. Welcome to the high life. Escape the chamber. There's a calendar, there's relationship. Glossary and inventory. Currently just a rank 1. Wait, what was that? I can look at the...
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here. Locked.
No, let's just walk away. I'm not gonna call for help yet. We're gonna keep searching. Anything behind the bed? No. And this was just the same thing, right? Yeah, nightmare, I'm in hell. Cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something valuable in a place like this? Okay, so there really isn't anything else. I guess we will call for help then.
Locked.
Okay, call for help.
Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone! It's no use.
Okay, so now we can only walk away.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help.
Are you still there?
Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness.
Can you help
Can
me?
you help me open the door? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Will you help me?
You help me?
Oh, you won't. Why don't you just nice?
What is it that you want from me?
Treatment?
I'm a doctor by trade. I can heal you if you're sick or come on call anytime, day or night.
Okay, do you want money? I don't really have that.
I'm not wealthy, but I know some people who can lend me money and...
Favor?
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
Okay, so that's the correct one.
Then it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Yelizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt. Ah! What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
Okay.
It's open.
We can at least
No
leave the
one.
room.
What have I gotten myself into?
Okay, so we completed that. Vampire rank has increased. Distribute the new skill points. 7 experience points increase your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus minus next to a skill you'd like to modify. Once you're finished, distribute more benefits, accept changes. Okay. It's fine. Assign all available skill points. I would like to have some in music and arts. And at least some in science and logic. That should be fine. 2, 10, 3, and 5. Okay, now seek a way out.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
The rats.
What a peculiar painting.
We can't do anything because we don't have history of 7 or art of 5, so we will keep moving on.
It smells like death here. Like
Oh,
there's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
yeah, we'll take the
After
money.
all that has happened, I think I deserve this.
Gain. Liz's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism points. Some choices will only become available to Liza after she reaches certain levels. Well, that's fine.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Well, in that case, remove the covers.
We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
Hi there, Calvin. Well, it seems to be a game about a young woman who died and has turned a vampire,
Really?
though she does not yet know that she's a vampire. Okay, study the painting. We can do that. We have enough science.
It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
Ah, you were quoting the MC. Okay, very well. That's it?
It's
Just the same?
hard to say.
Yeah,
Could
just
it
the same
be
thing. We can't learn anything else. Well, in that case, I'll leave it. Keep on moving.
Oh, this is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead. Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side.
Okay, Chapter 1, Higher Society. I will make sense of this later. Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet. Well, we need to drink. Why this one has a gal to show the country? Oh. Mind your own business, precious source. This is going way too fast. That text is moving way too fast. I'm starving. There's absolutely no appetite for it. Well, can you take it glass of wine, perhaps? So that we, you know, can feel a bit better? No? The wine that's totally not wine? Can we talk to anyone? It moves way too fast. I really hope that when the full game comes out, they allow you to slow down. Hello? Introduce yourself. I'm Elise. You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground. Excuse me? Nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state? She was not supposed to wake. I'd love to catch you up there, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to, thanks to this gentleman over here. Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around since she's decent. Once she's decent. She wished, madame. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there. You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this. Thank you. May I ask what this is? If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits. Okay, we will drink from this glass. Whatever it is, beyond delicious. Sweet and thick, tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you, I do feel a lot better all of a sudden. Now go change, we can't have you gallivanting around in these scrubs. There's a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift. Thank you kindly, madame. Oh. I don't remember her name. Oh, I should have paid attention. Madame Olora? You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money. Well, I got the right name. Okay, cloakroom. Let's go find the cloakroom. Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate western dress. Must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much. Well, put the dress on anyway. Can't ruin such beauty with dirt, I better wash up first. Oh, that seems fair. Another clot on the mirror. Something bad must have happened. Wash up without the mirror. Didn't go well for us last time, but we removed it, so... that should do it, hopefully. Okay, and then we put the dress on. Evening dress. It's perfect, fits like a glove. Orlar is indeed in the game, perhaps. Still don't know what is happening here, or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. Need to find that young man and learn the truth. Also, why do you have a doll? Why are you carrying that doll around? I have questions. Oh well. Let's go to the balcony. Some interactions cost action points. Hold mouse button to activate. I do question about this doll though, Calden. I question it so much. Good evening, Hussar. Ah, there's our belle of the ball, Liza, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt. Can't return the compliment seems a bit harsh. We don't really have many friends here. Graveyard dirt, first a countess, now you. Why is everyone going on about funerals? Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you? Vampires because literature. Haha. Could you really be vampires? We, Eliza. You, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor. Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters, your pick. Just like you read about in the folktales. The gasp. Are you just playing tricks on me? Is this all a joke? Only the best kind there is. Is this why you had no reflection in the mirror? If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine. I mean, we're pretty sure that we are dead at that point, so just move on with it. Defense mechanism in science? No. What about my family? When can I see them? I was worried that will ask me that. Technically, they think you're dead, and it's best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true too. I can't just leave them like this, they have to know I'm alright. Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should visit at another time. Very well, move on. I have so many questions. See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I am a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears of some other guest while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us. I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little about the people? The guests in there? Oh, come on. Where's your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. Well, the Countess wouldn't be happy because I have a history of 10, so I know these things. What is it? I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers. Well played. Fine, let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone their first day. Who else would you like to know about? Let's see. Lady with the purple hair, woman in the pink dress, young man with the kind eyes. Lady with the purple hair? Who is the intense lady with the purple hair? That's Alyssa. She's quite important around here. I tried to start out on the right foot with her, if I were you. Okay, the woman in the pink dress. What can you tell me about the woman in the pink dress? You must mean Arban. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share. What about the young man who asked about my health? Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just human. Alyssa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue. That is cruel, but also fascinating. Clueless young man surrounded by vultures. That's fascinating, right? Suppose that's a run of note, really. Besides me, of course. Of course. Alright, thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough. No rush, please. Well, that approach is at least what helped with him. Were you the one with the pink dress? Doesn't look like it. I cannot talk to you. I do actually have the model with me here. Always carry Matilda with me in case good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you, like she's going to blink? Well, apologies. We'll discuss some urgent business with the Countess. Of course, I would love to meet her as well. Bye-bye. Everyone is avoiding him. I don't know how, but I can just sense that he's not one of us. Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar. He's most certainly human. I too like the dinos more. There's something satisfying by a T-Rex trying to make pizza. Instead, we're here stuck to talking to a human carrying a doll. Oh, hello, it's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried. Much better, thank you. I'm Eliza, by the way. Of course, we are Manitas. I'm Petya. It's a pleasure. You are the only one who seemed to care about my illness. Oh, nonsense. They're a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. Third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running out for urgent business. Matilda, did you say you're selling dolls? And making them, yes. I think I heard you have one with you. May I take a look? Of course, Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think? I wouldn't say beautiful. How about needs work to become even better? Looks promising. Might need a little polish, but I'm sure it will get there. Thank you. It's always great to hear some objective thoughts. It's still a prototype, and rest assured I will keep working on it until it's perfect. I have no doubt of that. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things. That it's not manly work. I've never managed to convince him otherwise. I'm sorry, that must have been tough. Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong. Well, I should go. Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the contest. Thank you, Eliza. You are very kind. Flee. Now, where's the woman with the purple hair? You're not the one with the purple hair. Is that supposed to be the pink dress? Really? That isn't a pink dress. I would say that's more purple than pink. Also, I was looking for the other one. There you are, purple. Russian roulette seems like too much fun for the night. Fine, get lost and be on your merry way. Well, I don't want to play Russian roulette either, but I need to socialize. If I could just... there we go. Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress? It's a gift from the Countess. She's very generous. I definitely need to do something but double check their writing. That looked familiar. Her name is Alyssa, by the way. Liza, it's a pleasure. Any advice? So, I've just been turned today. Congratulations, that must be quite shocking. Thrilling even. I'm envious, really. Yeah, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process it all, this. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else? Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can. Hence the Russian roulette? We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round? Maybe some other time. Suit yourself. May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier? Who, Petya? Why, are you interested? Goodness, no, I was just making conversation. Don't be shy, we're not attached. Petya's human. I picked him up at the town market. He's a salesman, a ridiculous bad one at that. If you'd run at an item, may I ask, why did you invite him over? Because it was my turn. Turn for what? To spice up the eternity. So it's true that what they say, vampires live forever? We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do. Does this mean that we can't, stop existing? Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight. I should probably be writing all this down. So now that you have an eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable? I think it's pretty much the same. No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was. I see. In that case, how would you compare value of your new existence to, say, Petya's? I would say it's equal. What a strange question. They're equally important, of course. Fair enough. Still an interesting thought experiment, isn't it? Indeed. Now let's move on. Excuse me, I think someone's calling for me. Well, we regain some humanity. I don't think that's anything they really value here. Come on, where's the little thing? I want to talk to you. There we go. Hello, lovely. Don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Arban. I'm Liza. Good evening to you too. You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you? You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest of nights. That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everybody feel better. It's a good piece of advice. Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them. Couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert. I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks around there. How exciting! All kinds of interesting people must come by. You'll be surprised, lovely, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice. I'll make sure to visit. Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the contest gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it? It was not. Cabernet was sort of a code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it? Yeah, funny. I've only just been turned and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice? Hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much? My father? Yes, my father. Wine, vodka, anything you can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you? Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, lovely. Alcohol was my father's problem, but it isn't mine. It's not alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink whether you like it or not. Whether I like it or not? Demons are hereditary, lovely. Always remember that. Okay, sure. Well, I should get going. Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon. And I am blocked in and not allowed to pass this way. really thought there would be more things to this game at this point than just this, but oh well. Good timing, just finished up. Yes, how lucky. Don't be snappy, Liza. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted. Which division? Soldier, huh? Which division were you from exactly? We can talk about the division some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me? Any? What's the shoulder burn? Who ended up letting me out of the chamber? If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew. Well, I don't, and whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it possibly could be? Let me take a look. Oh, brother. What? What is it? Could be nothing. Really, no need to worry. Just make sure you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright? Alright? So, are there any other questions you have left for me? What is going on in the basement of the manor? It was absolutely terrifying down there. Oh yeah, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it. Excuse me? All I know is that Countess conducts her business, and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it. If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place? Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but it appears that you were an early riser. And whose oversight was it, may I ask? Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all well that ends well. So, are there any other questions you have left for me? Yeah, other creatures. If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are? You'll have to be more specific than that. Rusalkas? Dominos? Ghosts? Yes, no, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other questions you have left for me? Nope. Suppose that's it for the time being. Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all of this? Take it you've done a couple of laps around the ballroom, learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us. Keeping an open mind, science 5, do not have. I'm dead. Well, for starters, I'm still dead, apparently. Dead? Oh, get over it already. What's even the difference between dead and alive? You can walk, you can talk, what else do you need? What about my immortal soul? See, I knew you're the type. Getting bogged down in the details. It's a minor inconvenience, really, for everything you get in return. And what do we get in return? Alright, have you read Thunderstorm? Of course. Tragic story. It sure is. Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly. How did you do that? By sheer will, Liza. It's very simple. How are you even talk to me in such a state? That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive. Why don't you do it all the time, then? I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are. Okay, so this and then turn into a bat. Goodness! Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around. We're a bat! Bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend on the surface from above until a landing circle appears underneath you. Very well. But I don't see a landing circle. There's a landing circle. Seems like you're catching on. Follow me. Well, at least I'm fast as a bat. Can't believe I'm actually flying. Oh. Hello, person. Where can I land? Anywhere? I don't get to land? Okay, I was too low to land. That feels strange. There, look. Only 3 coins to my name. Then I'll see. Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant? What I wanted to show you is how you use your new powers. Meet Thorfinn. He's the Countess' former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now come with me. Okay. How is life, Thorfinn? Sorry, is that you? The bottle you gave me. Highest quality, much obliged. Can see that. It's nearly empty already. Alright, enough pleasantries. Watch this. What happened to him? Is he alright? He's fine. We call this enchantment. Enchantment? What does enchantment do exactly? Makes people tranquil. While they're in a trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened. So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted. Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel. Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversation. You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see. How do I enchant someone? Don't know if I can whistle like you. Don't worry, whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for hiccups. Everyone has their own way. When you'll need it, it will come to you. Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil? In theory, but it's not that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans. So it doesn't work on other vampires? I didn't say that. There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire's brothers and sisters. I bet I wouldn't mind to have the power, though. Oh, without a doubt. So, why would you want to enchant someone? I thought you might ask. There are 2 main reasons. 1, people in trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions. What's the second reason? I think you already know. What have you done? I just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here, it's time for you to learn how to feed. I don't know if I'm ready. You're as ready as you'll ever be. How do I turn? Just relax and let your instinct take over. It will come naturally. Okay, turn into a vampire. Very well. We have changed into our true form. My mouth is bleeding. Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute. Okay. And then we bite. The skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell, the promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry. Alright, but if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out. I promise. Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. Better go back to the other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. You remember the way back? I do. Bazaar? Thank you. Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me. Don't mention it. Ended up having a decent time myself. See you soon. To get back to Manor and talk with the Countess. I will process this all later. Where will I live? What is next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first... The Tsar said I could influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trofim. Okay, so... No, that's not what I wanted. Can I turn out of that? And then... Can you hear me, Trofim? There's something I'd like you to do. I mean, the only thing I can do is drink less. You will start pacing your drinking. I have gained humanity for that. And now we can fly back. In our cute little bat form. What was that? It came from back here. But we can't see it. Maybe it didn't come from there. Maybe it came from over here. Looks like the banquet is over. Someone's still inside though. How could this even happen? Do you have no self-control at all? What is this? Uncover the body. My god. Okay. So relationship map has changed. He is now dead. How did this happen? What the hell happened here? It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen. What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything. Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess' manor. Someone's going to fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me. Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human. You monsters! How could you do this? And who are you exactly? That's right, hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything. Come with me, lovely. This is not your mess to sort out. Fair enough. Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him. I just can't seem to make sense of it. I just talked with Petya, not even an hour ago. I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today. What happens now? Well, the Countess won't like this one bit, I can tell you that much. Is she sympathetic to humans? I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property. She will find her way out of this, no doubt, but those three in the ballroom? We'll have to see. Will they be executed? What do you think will happen to those three outside? Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs stalled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap. But they can't afford it. They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water. Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean? Don't know if you heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us. Did read about that in the folk tales. The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind. Okay. Arban. Yes, lovely. Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live? I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you. Must admit, I feel quite restless. Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I wanted to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world. I suppose that's one way to look at it. You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you go grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps. That means a lot. Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbran. Feels really good to have a friend around here. No, it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way, trust me. Here, I want you to have this. Small vial of blood, sustain you for one day. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, lovely. You know where to find me. Next time a drink at my bar is on me. Okay, so we have a tiny jar and we have the promise of one free drink. I'll be looking forward to it. Read a book to pass time. Origins of Species, The Prince, Seagull, or Carmilla. Let's see. Probably Origins of Species. Read a chapter. Science and logic knowledge has increased. I should see what all this ruckus is about. Well, let's see what happened to the people. You will make choices in the Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequences. You will not always know which one is which. Some of those consequences will be marked on the screen by this symbol. Must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it now. And what about this blood splatter? This is fresh. What in the world caused this? Does vampires even leave blood splatters when they die? Must have taken Petya's body away. Also don't know what they do now. Nothing more there. Guess we talk to you. My god, what happened here? Idiots being punished for their own stupidity. Did you kill them? I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now. Wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier. Really? What was it? That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back. I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy. There's always a risk. Life goes on, or whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who trained you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are a doctor's disciple. Don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor? He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire? He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Rufin. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He's rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him. May I speak with the Countess herself? You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll stand for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception. Understood. Good girl. You should go. Trofim will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I'll unlock the door by the balcony. It will lead you to the stairs and outside. Very well. Oh, we go back. Never mind. Insist. What is it? You only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise? Must have been a couple of weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams. What did it feel like? Well, I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm. Hopeful. Why do you ask? No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one. You will hear from the Countess soon. Sure I will. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you. Could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes. Does it remind you of Petya? Just take it with you, please. I don't want it. I really don't want it, but I will. For our relationship, I will. Alright, I will. Thanks. See you around. Gotta pick this thing up. Swear it just blinked. Getting rid of that thing as soon as possible. And that's the game. I'm hoping that the gameplay will kind of catch up as you move along. Right now, it's not quite what I expected it to be. So I'm not sure. I guess it is also classified as part visual novel, which it definitely hits into as far as the reading. A 2D narrative RPG set. RPG. I need more of the RPG bits and a little bit less of the narrative, I think, for it to really be enjoyable. To where, oh well, as enjoyable as I was kind of hoping it would be, rather. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, for the last one that I knew was gonna be more narrative, and which I wouldn't have picked if I'd known the other one would be as much reading. Tavern Talk. Which, when I looked at it, seemed like it was basically just fantasy coffee talk. And I did enjoy Coffee Talk. I never played Coffee Talk 2. Oh, that hasn't been out that long. I did enjoy the first one. Though I will say I did not enjoy the latte art minigame. So we'll see. Tavern Talk, new game. Yeah, she, her is fine. The Wayford Inn. Hiya, Inkip. How's it going? All nice and dandy. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes. Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove. And I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, same amaranth hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting? Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types, walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. Oh, I had completely forgot to change the tag. Thanks for reminding me. I had completely forgotten to do that. Oh no. How could I forget that? I thought I was getting better at it. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. Classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but it's not particularly funny. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement. Something fiery. Go to the theater or gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? They don't fly up. Don't they fly up, like, really high? Yes, I think that's kind of the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of the tale? How can I sing of things I've never lived through, if I never lived through anything? Day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. Sounds like the opening to a grand adventure. Oh really? You think so? Well, perhaps it would be. Not that it would actually occur, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. Would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. Always make me feel like a featherlight nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I just want a sunny breeze. Message received. Though, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yeah. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. So where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they order, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistake to Andu. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You got this. Okay, so let's see. We want to make a sunny breeze, which is a pyramid. So we take the chalk. Oh, do I do it here? Do I not do it here? I can touch the sponge, but not the chalk. Oh, okay, there we go. Draw the recipe. And then let's see, that's dexterity, a little bit of strength, and a little bit of ingredients, a little bit of defense. Okay. So let's see. So a lot of you. And then a little bit of strength. And then a little bit of defense. And that's kinda it, right? I mean, I guess it could be a little bit higher. Okay, so 3 parts of dexterity and 1 part of strength, 1 part of defense. Send it off. Whoa, it actually does teleport. Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Sometimes, but how would I know if I never tried? Do you actually want to try? Well, yeah, I want to tell great stories, but never mind. Hello, you? Mystery guest? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. I'm on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense, so I can claim victory. Very well. I'll see what I can find. Let's see. Last Whisper is not it. Sailor's Courage is not it. Steel Tonic could do. Peak Surprise is mostly Charisma. So Steel Tonic it is. And that seems to be 3 parts defense. And then we need a bit of Charisma. Wait, that doesn't look right. How do I get this middle bit? Is it just more defense? No, that's not it. Feed it to the thing. There you go. Actually, feed the whole thing to you. I must have done something wrong somewhere. Okay. There we go. Then 1 strength. No, 1 full strength. 1 strength. That is too much though. Like half strength? Half strength, half dexterity? Oh no, it goes up regardless. Oh, that was the wrong one. Shoot. I need the Charisma. Was that full? Yes. That's also not it. Maybe I'm wrong about the dexterity, because I feel like it spikes too much there. I definitely feel like it spikes too much. Let's see. It's definitely at least 2 defense. I would go as far as saying that it's probably 3 defense. And it's definitely 1 of these. And 1 of these. There, Steel Tonic. That was actually it. Okay. But it felt like it was a bit too flat there, but oh well. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass at least. Alright. The brooding type, I see. I am intrigued. I must know more. What are you thinking about, Fable? Nothing. Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand. That I'm running away from where I belong. Is that what he said? Yeah, he said, we are rangers, Fable. We belong in the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance, it's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yeah, no, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the grove. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yeah. But what if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn. What can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yeah? Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarn. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erora. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one were you, Innkeeper? Like, if we're referencing that one particular novel, I have avoided that novel like a plague. I'm not gonna lie. That particular novel, avoided it so much. If I'm disregarding that particular novel and just go by basic folklore, I mean, vampires always end up living too long, werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experience with the other camp, more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I would. Well, all I'm saying is the downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yeah. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. No. Hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should I get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Hey, Chief. You got a name or is it just Innkeeper? Just Innkeeper for now. As far as it's a demo. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeeper, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay, strength. Very well. I believe that was the Sailor's Courage. So let's draw that one up. That one seems to have 1 dexterity. A heck of a lot of strength. I need to go a little bit into this corner, so maybe one in the fence? There you go. One sailor's courage. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back north, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. At least he's hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so... might as well humor her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Thinks there's not much use digging up the past. Pants towards everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern. And I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I got a few minutes. Let's see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I collected. I also keep them written down in my journal, so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the fitting snippets onto the quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the save quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventures. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it will be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. So, Werewolf Secret is playing fetch. Potential threat to villagers. And another werewolf. And write it up. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Wookikin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Trexito from Arrowhead. They pose a potential threat for helpless villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Trexito from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. I do hope I get to choose a name in the full game and not just be Innkeeper. It feels very unpersonal. And with a game that's all about stories and bonding and things, you think they avoid that. 58 of the Wake. Wayfarer's Inn. Prelude to Bravery. Quest taken. By Fable. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trexito. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Not yet. What kind of hero are you looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. One that will tell me that they want a quest. Ah, I'm good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want that quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you talked to humans before, and you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I then try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree will be mad at me. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead, because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yeah? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon? You just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I will have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's so thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? I'm unlucky. Whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. My life only seems to follow the path that is the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for nice home flowers and hair accessories. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby. All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture made from hogweed. Eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. So silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if it's the wrong flowers. Imagine if I offer them to someone. Like the Amaranth Hydra or Seasoned Adventurers. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers you'd think could make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. More at me. Maybe they would be laughing with you if you wouldn't run away. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right, I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. Can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. We'll have to find out then. Like on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they are able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up joining a party. Oh, and besides, if it's a perfect hero that they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. After all, I'm a very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I fable a great gardener and future hero. Charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yeah, good job. I'll leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Even got the new toppings in this morning, so I'm well prepared to help. That sounds wonderful. What do you have? I got some Thunder Sage, which is said to enchant words. With its magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your supports. And then I have a couple golden feathers. They're extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. How did you get those? Pure luck. Alright then, keep your secrets. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful too. Maybe instead, something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. It's okay, this once you'll allow to backseat mix. Now that I have access to toppings, I have to be careful with how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the stats in a way where I have to use different recipe than I usually would. Let's keep an eye on that. So let's see, I can either do the charisma or I can do the stealth one. I think charisma is gonna be the right choice here. So let's see. We want at least 2 charisma. We want some defense. Actually, probably some more defense. some more, and then that will help with defense. Those are the only two things I have. This will help with haste and fighting, so let's go with this thing. Still seems stable to go in the direction that I want, so this is not the right drink. Has to be a recipe from a handbook that fits. Well, fine, take this out then. This drink is emitting fitting topping effect. It already has a topping effect. Well, it had, until you asked me to remove it. Okay, so if I do this... Okay, if I pour everything out into you, because apparently those two counts that I don't need anything but charisma. There we go. Peak sunrise. Full of extra charisma. Thank you, I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in the Tragarian, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until I feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. I'll see you post-victory. And they're off. Hope Fable will be alright. Wonder which path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I could help. And then we feed our little friend. Brush the floor. Light the candles. New friends, former enemies. Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky fella. It's good to see you too, Car. You meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you didn't join the party? No. Oh. Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of miscommunication? No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke? It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent it. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you did not want a quest cur. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Wasn't. Sure was. Adventuring pain ain't what it once was. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How does any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, after leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Trogarin right after dawn. The vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw that one or other farm nestled in between them. Pretty idyllic, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thanks, spirits. You're already weird enough. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. So I hear a creaking fence and footsteps that are failing at keeping it quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I sneak closer and see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her. It did confuse me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. Well, it worked, didn't it? Because I ain't a werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responds with a "what?" Surprised my plan worked, I say again, "Please put down the sheep." Because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl. Please, it was barely a bark. It made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footstep, I barely dared to turn around. She turned immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. Looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I gained my composure, fell in, and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. So you came to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. Just that old... Hey, why can't I say that? What the... Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite hard. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. I haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking. Because of the feud. Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then it changed. Became irritable, angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away. Without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind to worry senseless. Until they found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists. I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad I did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so... Got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little guy. Thank you. Set them down, made sure to be between them, and so that if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds dangerous. It was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you can stop two angry wolves? Well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found about Mr. Dragon and Caroline and the disagreement. Feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. And that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't expect that though, so he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, all of that. But that only made it worse. Of course he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human things. That's something he and Colleen have in common. What? The stubbornness and unwillingness to ask for help. But they had to talk about it. This silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their earnesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first. And apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his guts. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he's different now. Learn how to live again. Of course, it isn't easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secret of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real! You're a crescent moose! We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. Wouldn't call it an end, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one? Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend a day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. We think they live here or something. I had to report back on about the quest. I'm glad you did. So, a drink. What can I offer you, Care? Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn. Something that fits your strength and brawn, huh? Okay. Well, in that case, a frosted lagoon should be good. Did I have anything? I mean, that could technically work, but I don't know if I'm obliged to have to use any toppings. So let's try making it first without. There we go. 1 frosted lagoon. Surprise! Let's just say I'm surprised. Could do with less of a surprise next time though. Got it. But this is what you've asked for! intelligence. Wasn't it? Strength and brawn. Oh, brawn. Oh, you just wanted pure strength. Oh, oops. Well, I'm too tired. I read it as strength and brain. Oh well. Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe bring some of my guilty back? I'd like to feel dexterous again. It was a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with your usual. One sunny breeze coming back up. That was 3 parts of you. 1 part sword. 1 part defense. 1 sunny breeze. There you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad? So do you? So do you? Oh, well, maybe sleep is a good idea. Helen, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a free room. You can stay there. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you late. Sir. Are you heading home, Fable? Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a bit before I check on all my plants. Unless you need to close up. Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different than I expected. But I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? Hope this isn't going to be my last adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That is a very tall ask. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world did not end. Right. Let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. Even if it would make for a good song. Or for a sad one. Or both. Thank you for believing in me, Innkeeper. Always. Can't wait to hear about your next quest. Me neither. A little later. We have more people. Good day, little green mortal. Good day, Mr. Vampire. And good day to you, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampire. That's the best you can do. I'm running out of lines. Ugh. So you're another one of those empty babblers. I confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more options than usual, but doesn't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Of course, probably forgot to give you enough intellect. It would surprise me if this actually was a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you, I am different from your average background character. She really is. She's a lot of personality. You just have to get to know her. Sure. I must agree, you look much more delicious than they usually do. Thank you. Though I should let you know I am not on the menu. What a great day of woe. First my cape and now this. You have a cape? The most exquisite one in all of Asteria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way? No, that's why we're here. Perhaps the slime ate your cape? The little creature doesn't seem like it could do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name? I never asked. Probably not. Maybe you should sometime. Speaking of name, what may yours be, a little leafling? That's Fable, the great up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove. Just Fable is fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire? Me? What other vampires are there in this room? Hopefully none, but you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alfonso Louis Frederick Duquette de Lasson. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. May I ask for your name as well, miss? You may stop calling me miss. Sorry. Call me Rare instead. Rare Frostgrip. Nice to meet you, Rare Frostgrip. Kyle and unnamed slime. Indeed. Welcome to my tavern. Now that we are past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed. That sounds very magical. It is, but he seems to have lost it. I have? You have. What a great tragedy. My cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I'm afraid I shall perish immediately. That sounds very magical. Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me? I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. It's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed a little insight into the adventures to come. Farewell and see you next time. Oh, my throat. Ugh. Why will I never learn that doing two reading demos back to back without beverage is just silly. Oh well. I ended up going way over time because this one took longer than I was anticipating, but oh well, that sometimes happens. I mean, I'm not sure if this is a game that I would necessarily ever stream, but it's definitely a game I want to play. As I mentioned, I really enjoyed playing Coffee Talk. And this kind of scratches that itch. I like getting to know all the little characters and learning their stories, and it seems like the making of drinks and quest giving is also a neat little thing. So I would like to see how that is fully developed in the complete game. I would much rather do this drink mixing than the latte art though in Coffee Talk. I will never be a fan of the latte art thing. But all in all, fairly enjoyable. Fairly enjoyable. Well, thanks to you guys though for stopping by. I appreciate it. Appreciate it greatly. And I just realized I had not gotten that thing ready to go, but oh well. My next stream will be on Friday when I will be playing in Bento. Then I will be playing, well, we haven't really decided, confirmed it, but I think he hasn't said otherwise, so I'm just gonna claim that Sunday. On Sunday, I'll be playing a new game with Blobber. It will be an FMV game made by an Australian team. And I did have art for that, but of course I managed to forget to put it at the ready. But wait a moment, I might actually have it here. If I go back to live scene, go back to images, didn't I put it into the thing about? I did. There it was. Yay, it was almost at the ready. There we go. There we go. That will be on Sunday. Keeping up with the FMVs, but also doing it with someone else. And it's supposedly have some deductions and things in it, more like more like the Tesla effect with Ted Murphy and Gabriel Knights, as far as how much FMV versus how much gameplay. So hopefully it'll be a good one. It will be fun to try an FMV made by an Australian team. So do tune into that on Sunday. However, until then, goodbye. And who can I send you all off to? Who else is up and about and doing things? Who is doing things? Let's see. More Baldur's Gate. Everyone's doing Baldur's Gate these days. Double Danger, that is doing Bloodshot. That isn't very long. Is he still doing that? Yeah, he's still doing that. Oh well, I guess we'll drop by then. See how far into Bloodshot he's gotten. Hi, Lohi. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and until next time, goodbye.